management.
Welcome back. Accessity is a nonprofit financial institution that provides loans to small business owners to help them start, expand, and build their self-sufficiency. And Accessity has provided, get this, more than $90 million in loans to companies in their 30-year history. Joyce Para is the Business Development Officer at Accessity. She's here today to talk about an increase in the amount of loans local business owners may now be able to obtain. This is great news. How did this all evolve? And tell us what it is that, first of all, Joyce, what people are entitled to get.
Oh, we upped our amounts. We're offering loans to $150,000. Before it was $100,000. We saw there was a demand in our communities we were serving, so our board of directors and our leadership team decided to raise that amount up so we can help those people out.
That's what it's all about.
It's about helping the small business.
More people with more money, and
absolutely.
You know, cash is king, capital is imperative when businesses get started. So let's talk about the eligibility, qualifications. Who's entitled to get this money?
Anybody, any small businesses, anybody who wants to start a small business entitled for this $150,000. They all have to show they have the capacity to be able to repay the loan back, because we're really conscientious lenders. We want to make sure we're not going to give a loan out to somebody that's not going to be able to afford it. So we are going to ask for their financials. We are going to ask for 2 years worth of taxes, 3 months worth of bank statements. If it's an existing business, we're going to ask for their profit and loss, their balance sheet. If it's a starting business, we're going to ask for a business plan. We want to make sure this is a solid business they're starting. We want to give them the right foundation. And if they don't have a business plan or projections, we also work with other nonprofits like the SBDC, the San Diego Women's Business Center. We'll set them up with a business counselor that will help them every step of the way.
So the application process seems pretty straightforward, as you would expect at a bank. What about like the turnaround time for funding that loan?
We're pretty quick. So after we get the application and we get all the documentation that's required, we usually take 2 to 3 weeks to fund the loan. So it's pretty quick.
That is very quick. As we've talked about before, your emphasis is on building strong businesses, which in turn builds the community.
Absolutely.
Right?
It's like, you know, small businesses is a small engine of the community.
For sure.
Because they're the people that are going to be hiring your daughters, your sons, their first jobs, all the small businesses, which are really great.
And the opportunity that you've given to certain sectors, I know women-owned businesses, veteran-owned businesses. Talk a little bit about who it is that you've worked with.
Over 40% of our loans go to women-owned businesses.
Is that right?
Yeah, 40% of them. We've helped a number of businesses get started or help them with their equipment. There's one story that I love telling all the time. We helped this woman get a small little loan, $10,000. She has a pet bakery store in Chula Vista, and she was using just the usual, you know, machine that you buy at Costco, but we got her to buy a professional, you know, mixer, and it helped her immensely, which is fabulous. We were able to make that small, $10,000, made a huge impact in her small business.
Isn't that amazing, though? It's just something like that can really be the catalyst. Right?
It could be, absolutely. And for veterans, we give a 1% discount for veterans.
Oh, that's awesome. And you mentioned startups, so people that haven't even founded their business yet.
They haven't started a business, and they just have an idea and a concept, and of course, with a business plan, the projections, we're able to give them a loan.
And best way to contact you just through the website to get the conversation started and get the process going?
So I like to talk to them initially and see what, you know, how to get started, you know, what their business is, and we'll get going from there. We'll help them out.
Okay, great. Joyce, thanks as always.
Thank you so much.
Up to $150,000 available to you. So go to accessity.org to learn more. That's accessity.org. And that's it for Good Business San Diego today. Content segments paid for by College Planning Source and Epic Discounts. We will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.